I got a bloodline. It's laying down run rough. Saying hello to Tank and check out the bunch. Head over to Broken Track to clarify. Won't betray that's fucking maple so pie. Welcome to Bloodline.
Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Look, we got a guest joining us right now. Who could this be? Adam to the left. Oh, no, don't do it that way. Damn it, I hate when I do this. All right, do that. No. All right, hold on. And then I'm out. Ben's in. I'm in. All right, now we're all here. I can't hear you. Oh, then now I can hear you.
Well, it's because I wasn't talking.
Oh, you were just pointing to stuff. We got people in the chat already tonight. We got Pandemonious Panda is here.
Oh.
Brick Dad Builds is here. Yeah, that's the people. That's both of them. So we're on Bro Key tonight and I actually spent some time last night preparing.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks like my sound level is a little bit higher than yours. I can control this better than I can on StreamYard. Copper is here as well. Hey, Copper Valor. Thanks for joining us tonight. I've been missing your show a lot lately with all the work that I've been doing, but hopefully I can catch it this week.
I pushed some buttons. Did it go up now?
Oh, no, I brought mine down. But yeah, it looks like we're at the same level. Looks like we're spiking at the same place. Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, okay.
Playing Pokemon Unite and listening to us. So that's great. I'm still obviously here on a Switch 1 as it's taking me forever to load the screen. Oh, look, here I am. All right, first things first. First of all, what's in my pockets? Oh, not too much.
Okay, I'm trying to use I can turn this little dial and increase my gain.
Yeah.
And it did it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I feel like there's some more buttons I need to learn how to use to make it do
here. It's Lego Team B.
Hey, Team B.
So Copper says I've missed a lot, so I may have to actually go back and watch all the episodes I missed and I can do that while I'm doing all my finances, because that's a lot of work I have left to do to close out the show. But most of the invoices are paid, and things are looking much better than they have since I've owned the company. So that's good news. Yeah, it makes me happy.
You made some money.
Making money makes me happy.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. So I've got my New Year's tux on, but New Year's Day is almost over. I went through and got the New Year's Eve stuff out of the way off stream. So let's get naked.
What?
Or as naked as we can. Yeah.
Oh,
right, so what are we wearing today?
It's outfit time.
Dress up? Or do you want me to do pants and shirt separate?
Oh, good question. Do
you like castle?
I mean, castle's a thing. Man, how am I feeling today? I did get my Bricklink designer set today.
Oh, nice.
I actually ordered 2, but only one of them came, and it was the Siege encampment. So that is feeling kind of castle-y.
Nice. Okay, let's see what we have. Siege encampment. Copper says that your company always comes before me. I'm 4th. Okay, fair enough. The quick ranking you did there. All right, so let's see what castle options we have. Let's go back to shirts and see if we have anything castle-y to piece together. Not a lot of castle-y stuff yet. We might have to go with dress up. Siege encampment. Is that Series 5?
I know, probably. No, I think the question is... Yeah.
So Brickworld will live another year. It certainly will.
Yeah. Let's do... Can you do
this? Why do I have 2 of these? Oop, Orion's mad at something.
I don't know. What if you did a tavern wench?
Tavern wench? I could totally do that.
Yeah, do you have a tavern wench?
I do. Let's get her going.
When working on the siege encampment, they had a number of characters, including an apothecary, and then they have a cook. And I'm figuring, we'll probably get a wench somewhere in there. Very tavern wenchy type.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Lego Team B suggests that, like color, we shouldn't be talking about castle.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know why. I mean, Castle is, it's amazing unless you're at medieval times during keynote.
Yeah. Oops. Well, how can you control that? Seems impossible.
Yeah, maybe, I should control my son's birthday a little better.
Copper Valor says, that's my dress. So this is what Copper Valor wears on her stream.
It's mostly Rachel's fault, if we're being honest.
I like that better.
Yeah, we're blaming Rachel?
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, I meant this hat.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
What's ticking? Oh, it's my dog's claws. Yes. She leaned on me the other day till I moved her bed underneath my desk. So now that's where we have her.
I am disassembling the space-based water-cooled computer.
Ooh. That's
not
big.
The Ice Planet one, but
right.
but the other one. Yeah. There's a lot of pieces in this one. So big chunks of stuff to take apart while we're talking.
Lots of stuff to do then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The purple punk one. The purple punk mohawk? Oh, the purple punk dress. Oh, sorry. Ixnay on the medieval times. Medieval times may, I believe, is what Lego Team B meant there.
Oh, Lego Team B, you could have come with.
Yeah. It's what everyone was doing.
Yeah. It's what all the cool kids were doing. You know what else didn't happen? My total bad. I never picked up my ACOB set at Brickworld.
Oh, are you serious?
I mean, I was busy, right? But I
right, you
totally
didn't go to
spaced.
Where were you during the ACOB release party?
When was it? I know I was busy.
I know I was there. I don't know when it was, though.
Yeah. But anyway,
I'm gonna go with
I don't know if they've sent me a email or anything, but I didn't pick it up.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know. Still, I paid for it. I should have one. But,
there you go. That makes sense.
But now I just have to say sorry.
All right. So submitted for your approval, Tavern Wench.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Not bad. I like the rose in the mouth.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do you have some sort of? So definitely do the grapes on the back.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm feeling it.
All right, cool. So we need some Tavern Wench hair, though.
So here's a big giant chunk of space castle.
Oh,
it's kind of tiny for everyone to see, but
yeah,
taking it apart.
Bike vlog and adventures. With a person turquoise waving person turquoise waving person turquoise waving person. Hello. That's how it shows up on our software.
All
right. Tavern Wench. I think that's Tavern Wenchy. Let's see. How do we do there? How does this look with the thing? That's cute.
Bike Vlog and Adventures is trying hard to get banned.
What happened?
Well, no, they're just continuing to send nonsense. We need a new turkey leg Brickworld award. Okay, maybe not.
Emojis, and it's just coming up.
Yeah, no, but why do we need 17 emojis?
Well, maybe that's how they express themselves. Here we go.
All right, fine.
A little side braid. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's hot. Brick Dad Build says we need a new turkey leg Brickworld award for those who missed something important by being at medieval times. All right.
Yeah.
It's not bad. You don't get a turkey leg, you get half a whole chicken, man. But I still get your point. I get
Perfect. Hey, look who's here tonight. It's Rob Claxton. Thanks for joining us tonight, Rob Claxton.
Hello, Mr. Claxton. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's see how many people we got watching. How many? We got
10.
We have 10 people watching and only 3 likes. What?
Uh-oh. How'd that happen?
So while Copper Valley was listening to our last live stream, she was patching drywall.
Oh. That's exciting. I don't think anything exciting happened on our last live stream. Are you talking about Sunday?
There was a turnip gate. Sunday was 4
Yes.
hours of reminiscing.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
ACOB is here. Hey, how come we could see their
Yeah.
emojis, but we couldn't see whoever with the purple waving
Yeah.
fanny
Sean,
face
were
or
you
whatever it was?
here exactly 1 minute ago when I was saying how I was at Brick World, but I didn't pick up my ACOP set?
Yes, sir.
Because that's what we were talking about.
Copper Valor says we need likes. I wouldn't disagree with that. All right, so here we are. Let's update everyone on where we are with the museum campus. I decided to give up on like police on duty. Yeah, see, there are lots of emojis coming up on the screen here. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, I'm still going to trust whoever that was because they've never been here before. So I liked it. I'm in the hot tub tonight. Oh, nice. How come y'all got hot tubs? I need a hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You certainly do. And you got to
do.
get some otters swimming in that hot tub.
All right, I forget how to do this.
Like that place. Was not here. Did you contact, like, no, I haven't contacted anyone yet. Maybe I got an email. Maybe I didn't. I was just like, it occurred to me like yesterday. I was cleaning up in here and putting some stuff on a shelf, and I had my last year's ACOP set, and I was like, you know what? I totally forgot that I should have picked it up. It like completely spaced since I was doing all kinds of other stuff.
Sean, this is Ecamm Live, so it's desktop based. So if I lose my internet, the whole thing like blows up. So you can't have co-hosts on. There might be a way. I have to see if I can add Ben as an administrator or something. You think I'd have looked into that by now, but I haven't.
It's super ridiculous for me because it's only like on an eighth of the screen, and I can't click any comments or anything. It's really weird.
Yeah, so I kind of got to do everything by myself, and I'm not good at doing this at all. So here's the museum
also
campus.
Trying to play the game, so you know.
I know it's hard to watch everything at once, and like I put the comments over on the screen over the game, and then when I play the game, it hides the comments, and so they're off on another one of my screens. Yeah, you do. Sean says, "Gotcha," and I said, "Yeah, you do." That's what that was about. Anyway, here's the museum campus now. I think I tried a little bit too hard, as we talked about before, to make it asymmetrical. So we're gonna fix that tonight, and we're gonna make the entrance to the museum symmetrical, but we're gonna make the surroundings asymmetrical, and see what happens. So here we go. We're getting started. Here's the view from the first level. I do have this little spot up here that I should go grab a vine and hang it there, so I can not have to pull out my ladder every time I want to see this. But here we go. Here's what it looks like from the higher perch. I feel like I'm shouting. It's only because I just put my headset on. Or maybe I'm shouting. And this doesn't look bad. I like the statue off to the side. I like the arches in the back. I'm not crazy about the castle in the back. I'm surprised we didn't get a castle comment there, but, you know, yeah.
All right, yeah, okay.
So let's see how we, quote-unquote, fix this. Let's see. Get out of there. There we go. And ladder. And down. Just like with finding comments and stuff, I have to say it all out loud. All right. First things first. We start picking up this fence. So I do believe we'll have a new song on Sunday. Oh yeah, go ahead. You talk.
Ooh. No, I feel like I talked too much last week.
On what?
Everything.
Because I was rewatching our stream, our Think Outside the Blocks, and I felt like I was talking too much. I didn't feel like you were talking too much. I felt like I was being a little bit like, and most of my sentences started with I, which I'm never a big fan of. So we were both self-conscious about these things.
I guess so. I felt like I was just talking too much. I was just blah 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 blah.
Well, we did go 4 hours.
That's true.
Brick That Bill says, "Where do we sacrifice non-Lego sets on the island? Need an altar." Let's actually, if we move this up here, then we'll run into the... Yeah, that's where comments are going to go now. Right in the middle of the screen. Giant comments in the middle of the screen. Love it. This is the New Year's Day music. So one of the other reasons I started at night is in case I move something, we can just switch to another day. And because I might move that bridge. I don't really want to, but I might. Brick Dad Build says that he was just. Oh yeah, here we go. Ben talked because he was happy. Brick Dad Build says I was just there. Well, we talked over you like crazy because your audio was delayed.
That'll happen.
Do
Happy.
I get this over? I do.
Guess I wasn't
You're
miserable.
not just there. You were very A, welcome. B, intuitive.
Yeah, he was trying to help me out because, you were running a little late.
Yeah, I sucked at being there on time.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
But of course, we didn't even let
Failed.
BDB in until after you got there, so...
Yeah.
So
we definitely wanted him there.
Oh yeah, he's like trying to like get my attention to let him in, but I'm like trying to run the stream. I'm reading the comments.
We gotta stop all the low self-esteem crap coming from people like me.
Yeah.
Brick Dad Build says, laugh out loud. I'll bump my audio up next time. It wasn't low audio. It was the delay. So there was always like a bit of a static burst when you'd start, and so like your first couple words were like missing, and so by the time we realized you were talking, you were already stopping because you were afraid that you were running over us. And I was like, oh, we gotta pause for Brick Dad, make sure he's getting his contributions in. But yeah, we certainly both probably then talked too much, Ben, because we did go for 4 freaking hours on Sunday.
And on top of that, we barely got to anything at Brickworld. We talked about a lot of other things, but the creations we didn't get to a lot of. We got to a few, but I think we'll have to get to a lot more on Sunday.
I agree with you. So just been down some path here to get the entrance symmetrical. Move it over to the actual entrance so that there's not a weird walk around and a big fence in the way of things. Pew. Yeah, I would say if that person was actually trolling us, they got bored. Apparently we're not fun to... Nobody listens to Dad.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't want you to feel that way.
Feels that way a little bit at my house, too. No one listens to Dad.
I wish there was a Control Z on this. Do this one.
The old undo.
Yeah. That's the Control Z I was referring to. Control Z Cerberus.
Did you know that on London Calling, they're now calling me Z Fluffy?
Why, though?
Well, so, I met Greg.
Yeah.
He knows me as Ben, of course, because, that's my name. But, on stream, I was commenting under my YouTube handle, which is just Z Cerberus. But he was like, didn't know how to say it. So they were like trying to, they were trying to teach him about what it was. And he's like, what is that? Is that like, from Greek mythology? They're like, yeah, it's, the 3-headed dog from Greek mythology. He's like, oh, like Fluffy from Harry Potter.
Oh.
And so he said, can I call you Fluffy? And I said, only if you call me Z Fluffy. So he's now going to call me Z Fluffy, I think.
Interesting.
I'm just trying to help him out.
Yeah,
that's all.
No, it's very helpful. Why? Lego Team B says, "Why Z Fluffy? Why not?" Okay, fair enough. Yep.
Exactly.
I'm there. So we gotta change all the lyrics to all our songs.
I mean, that's just for London Calling.
Oh, okay.
On our stream, I can stay. But anyway. That was my story. I'm now Z Fluffy.
It's a good story.
Brick Dad Build wants to call me that. It's Laura now, says Team B.
It's lore.
So I guess that's it.
Yeah. It's like if you can't beat them, join them. Z Fluffy. Yeah, you got to change your Instagram handle.
I change everything. And I've actually been putting stuff on Instagram the last few days.
Have you? I have not. I really need to catch up with that because
I was way behind.
I'm way behind on that right now.
Yeah, and I'm definitely learning some things about posting, both when to post and essentially what I need to do. And I'm pretty sure that this is the difference between a post that succeeds and one that doesn't for Lego, I need to format it in such a way that when I go to original size in air quotes on Instagram, I can still get the entire picture inside the thumbnail.
Yeah.
If it's even partially outside of that, people tend to click past it.
Well, fun times if you start posting reels, vertical reels. Why did the comment thing move? Then it'll change the size of your entire grid. It'll change them all to vertical. Anyway, Copper Valor says I used to. Hey, now I was in the middle of reading that. Copper Valor says I used to use a name nobody could say too. I stopped using it because it was too annoying. That's no fun. All right, so hold on. Fine. We're going directly in the middle of the screen. Let's see if they can stay there. Brick World Master Builder Z Fluffy.
Z Fluffy.
It took me a while to read that. So it's not Brick World Master Builder. It's Brick World Master. Master Builder is a Legoland term, which is not a real term. It's just a marketing term. On my badge, I was maintenance. I should move over so people can see my face. Look, now everyone can see my face. Yay, face.
That's pretty fun.
A double sofa. Ooh, fancy. It just came right out of the sky for me.
Yeah. So we have all this talk about tokens, right?
Yeah, talk about tokens.
Tokens.
Talk
was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And so I took my tokens and I put them in my minifig case, my brick shell minifig case that I got at Brick World. And I was cleaning up the shelf that I have. It was covered in dust, and it has my Brick World bricks on it. And while I was cleaning up, I found my 2024 minifig case that I never assembled. It had the artwork on the back, and it says Brick World Chicago on the front, 2024.
Yeah.
And I put all my tokens from last year in that one, and then I sent you a picture.
You did. And
so
guess who designed that 12 figure case?
I bet that was Mark Larson.
It was that guy.
Yeah. So I put them all in there, and I know we had a discussion about this. I definitely got more tokens this year than last year.
Nice.
So they are. I don't know that I built more this year. I think I built about the same. So I would speculate that there were definitely more tokens this year than last year.
Do you remember my name on Eurobricks?
Yes.
You know what that was based on?
You're still in my phone that way.
I'm still in your phone as Hinkley?
You're in my phone as Mark Hinkley Larson, yeah.
That's hilarious. You know what that was based on?
Well, was it a presidential assassin or something else? Okay.
It was a presidential assassin. I played John Hinckley in the musical Assassins in college, and that was my screen name for a long time. It was Hinckley 39. I don't know if you remember me when I had the 39 at the end.
I don't recall the 39.
That was from when I played Pontius Pilate. So it was my two favorite roles in college was playing Pontius Pilate and John Hinckley.
Okay.
In Assassins, Pontius Pilate and Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
And Pontius Pilate and Assassins. Wait, what? Lego Team B says, after all the token talk, it'd be great to see a guidance standard developed that could be recommended to the community. Well, there was one in the program.
Yeah.
Slow blink.
They also had some on
rapidly slow blink at Lego Team B.
Some information on Brick Nerd. They did a topic on it as well.
But that was on Gujix, not tokens. Am I wrong?
Well, it was difference between Gujix and tokens. There are actually two out there. One on the history of the Gujik, and then another one on sort of the difference between the two.
Oh, I didn't know about the second one.
Yeah.
Slow blink, anger. I'm not really angry. I have every right to be, though.
Yeah. So I ended up with,
let's go get some stuff from storage.
Nice little display case full of little tokens. So
I like that as a use for the MP12 case.
Yeah, totally worked. Totally fun. The only problem is I'm going to run out of shelf space on the very limited, I didn't have like a giant, trophy shelf. I don't know if that's what we'd call it. But yeah, I need to, if I put the MP12 cases on there, I'll run out of space really fast. Because
you sure will.
They're hardly tiny. But it's also fun to display them, even if they're not official awards. People put effort into them, and some of them are really cool.
Yeah, some people like them better than official awards.
Yeah.
Did I get some miles? I did. I popped a balloon, that's right. Yay! 200 miles? For me? Now I have 227,000 miles. What do I need to catch? Oh, just bugs. What do I need to catch here? A koi. Sea creatures. Refresh with a group stretching session. Oh, we'll have to do that. I say that every time that comes up with my miles, and I always forget.
Yeah, you always say, I haven't had to do a group stretch on stream, and then you don't do it, so...
Yeah, because I'm a liar. I need the lanyard minifig case for all my token.
For all my token. Oh, Brick Dad. That's both
I don't
funny
think
and those things are sweet.
I don't think they'll all fit in a... maybe that was his point.
That was his joke, yes.
Oh. Well, you can do that.
Do you have the lanyard case, Brick Dad? I've got one. Here's...
I have roughly 70.
Yeah.
But those are for sale.
Oh.
Brick Dad Build says both of them.
What two?
What is wrong with these people?
All right. Why do you only get two?
They don't know good when they see it because they're stupid. People are stupid.
But if you build in a collaborative,
how can I eat an apple with a rose in my mouth? This is bullshit. This game is
like what his main thing was. Like who decides who gets the tokens on a collaborative?
Right.
Well,
I think you got robbed. I think the rest of your group stole them from you. Those freaking foxlug people. Everyone knows they're a bunch of jerks.
I think that's all that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, same.
I like amusement parks.
But I don't like jerks.
My daughter loves zoos. She would have given you one. Oh, those were last year's, he says. Okay.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Well, I don't know. So he says last year's. LOL.
I don't know if I like this here.
Yeah, so last year was definitely less tokeny, I'll say. So
less tokeny.
Less tokeny.
All right, some of these are blue and some of them are black, and it's nighttime, and I can't tell the difference. Are they mixed over here? They might be. Hold on. No, they look like they're all blue, I guess? Question mark?
Yeah, the black ones freak me out.
The black fences.
I think the one in the very, very front is black. And the rest were all blue or purple. All those flowers. Oh, the flowers.
I'm talking about fences.
Oh, I think they all look blue.
This one's black.
Yes.
You don't like that one?
I don't.
Look, all my rocks are coming up in the same place. I wanted to make a rock circle, but they're kind of like making themselves, so... There's a lot of flowers on this island.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Brick Dad Build says, I didn't worry about them this year. I'm just glad people enjoy my builds. That's very sweet. Did you give out tokens, Brick Dad? What should I do? Let's put some shit away.
It's one of those things that I should very much like try to do. I'm not really gonna have a choice this year. But
okay,
tokens would be kind of fun.
I'll keep the sofa for now. Let's see what it is. I don't even know what it looks like. And then get some stuff out. So Brick Dad Build says I have a ton more interaction when at expo shows, which is even more fun to me. Yeah, it's a little bit easier to interact at the expos, isn't it? Hey, we've got 9 people watching and 9 likes. Thank you, everybody, for liking what you're seeing. I know a lot of people have been in and out. At one point, we had 6 likes and 4 people watching, so who knows what's happening. All right, jungle stuff. What was I going to get? I think I was going to get some fence. Where's fence? Oh, I can sell some of these. What are these called? Gyroids?
Oh,
And
yes.
some of this. I can clearly tell the difference between blue and black now. So I'm going to pick up the blue so that I can put the black away, because now it'll tell me which one I have more of. I don't need hedges. Let's look at some plants. Brick Dad Build says, I did agree. Oh yeah, that's right. You showed it to us. I knew that. I just needed a refresher in my brain memory.
The mini build.
It's probably this hideous yellow sofa that I got from the balloon. Why do my eyes always burn at night? Anybody know?
You need more sleep?
Perhaps. That's not a bad guess there. Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
My daughter came home today from sleepaway camp, as they call it these
how'd it
days.
go? I know that was something new for your family.
She seemed to have enjoyed it. I think she could have stayed longer. We only sent her for half the time. That was an option because it was her first time, but I think she could have made it all week. So,
Okay.
So that was exciting.
Sounds exciting.
Yep, she was excited to be back.
Okay.
So,
Excited to be back, but enjoyed it?
Yeah. So that's good. Maybe that was the perfect amount of time. Like if she'd been gone another day or two, she would have been sad.
All right, picking up a bunch of stuff here I think I might use. Am I out of stone lanterns? Have I built so many that I'm now out? I think I have a couple in my pocket, so maybe I'll hold off on that. So I've been trying to buy a Switch 2.
Yeah.
And they're still out of stock, but I went through my Nintendo account and I said, please let me buy one. And they said, we'll let you know when we give you permission to buy one. I was like, okay. Building my tokens for next year already. I was inspired. That's awesome.
There you go.
I'm actually building for next year. I stopped myself from ordering pieces for our collab because I'm like, I haven't even checked to see if I think this will work. There they are. Tall lanterns is what I meant. All right, I got a lot of stuff here now. Lego Team B says, I wish I was still at Sleepaway Brick World Camp.
Yeah.
Me too. I'd like to be there. I'd like there to be an extra day where there is no work for the staff and we could just like hang out and like be part of it. Brick Dad Build says, yeah, I know, right? Yes, I also say I know, right?
I know, right?
Like, duh.
Like, yeah.
Go buy customization kits.
Duh.
Yeah, last week was on this show was Turnipgate, so Copper Valor didn't miss much while she was drywalling. I think it takes 30 to build a lantern, so just in case. All right, so which one is the... This one is the black fence. Put something away. Put it away.
I've got my my Brick World Elemental Dragon set here.
Ooh!
I haven't put it together yet or opened it up to see if I'm missing pieces.
You probably are.
It is the first Brick World official exclusive set that I have gotten.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Normally, they are either sold out when I get in there.
Okay.
Or they are sold out when I get in there.
Well, you're welcome because we we made two more than normal. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
100 more. 100 more than normal. I don't know why I said two.
Well, that explains why I was able to get one.
I swear I'm on my first drink of the night. Continue customizing.
I was like, maybe I got one of the last two. That's pretty impressive.
No, that's totally untrue.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it.
I can answer Brick Dad's question there almost immediately.
How did you
I'm
feel
sure
with the
not
split houses
everybody
here?
liked it, but
Most people did, actually, to tell you the truth.
that's good.
We have more people wanting to be in there. Lego Team B says, what probably are missing pieces? Everyone's missing pieces from it, unfortunately.
I think
they were not collated correctly.
Yeah, I think what I would say.
Copper Valor went into the Lego store, but didn't buy anything. So
Okay.
she's got to get there. I think she liked the botanicals, she said at one point. Anyway.
She's dipping her toe.
Seems to be a lot of brown plates missing. There seems to be a couple of the medium azure round jumper plates. There seem to be a couple of the wings, even a couple of the bars with clips. Yeah, just kind of something we're working on. We got the GBC workshop set down, but not the event exclusive set. We've had trouble with that the last couple years.
Yeah. So I guess I would say I thought that the design flow to kind of direct people to more brick world and whatnot into that second room was done well.
Oh, thank you, because we worked on that a lot live. We did it live.
Yeah. Well, whoever came up with that idea did a good job.
Thank you.
So it was pushed in there correctly. It was kind of nice to escape in there for a little bit where it wasn't as busy, so my kids could do the brick derby.
Oh,
I don't know how the
it?
displayers felt about being in there.
They requested to be in there.
Okay, I was about to say there might be a few lugs or teams or groups who are like, I'd kind of like it a little more quiet, you know?
Brick That Build says, I wrote a song, Missing Pieces. Can't wait to hear it. Lego Team B says, at Copper Valor, you're Legoing wrong. There's way too many people in the Lego store for her to buy something.
Yeah. My kids enjoyed the brick derby. My son tried to go strategy-wise, and his car got second. My daughter just piled a bunch of brick on hers, and her car won. So,
yeah.
You know, I guess that taught us something. I don't know.
I might bury the tree because I did the glitch. Oh crap, Alola. Now what do I do? Can I go just dig it up? Watch me eat an apple with a rose in my mouth.
My son says though next year he would
sorry. Hope you didn't hear that.
I did hear that. That's okay. My son said
I just ate like 15 minutes before this.
Yeah. He said he'll skip medieval times if he can do the Andrade cart thing instead.
What the hell is that?
So the that second parking ramp thing they're building on the Renaissance property.
Oh, right.
They're putting it's like a super go-kart track in there.
The Andretti cart thing, yeah.
Andretti. Yes, Andretti cart.
You said Andrade, I was like, what is that?
You're right. I did say Andrade. Andretti. Yes. So he's excited for that.
Brick That Build says, I spent a fair bit of time with Brick Derby. I converted Speed Champions to their chassis. Yeah, I figured you're going to become a brand ambassador for them pretty soon. Copper Beller says, I already have way too much stuff. I'm not getting started. I laugh evilly at you. Just a little evil laugh. Don't take it any certain way, but evil.
Don't take my evil laugh anyway, but evil.
Yeah, please. If you don't mind. Be polite if you didn't take my evil laugh as evil. Evil, like the fruits of the devil. Pergola, giant vine. Giant vine! Alright, let's see how this is starting to look. I'm gonna chop it down. I'm Jack. Watch out, bitch, I'm Jack.
You don't have a ton of Lego news to talk about except the 90s nostalgia.
Oh yeah, how'd that turn out?
And I'm not excited, but you know.
Was it?
I guess we'll see.
Was it Goonies?
No.
But that's being made, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
So what are the things? Oh, the hockey uniforms are in. Do I have enough of those? Do I have enough of them? Sorry, you were saying?
Well, I guess we'll talk about it more on Sunday. But Wallace and Gromit was one of them.
Okay. Like, that's not 90s. That's just British.
I don't know. I don't even remember what the other one was because I wasn't like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm like, okay. You know?
Yeah, the Lego's off for the summer, I suppose.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
But
so.
August 1st, there'll be lots of stuff that we can talk about. We'll have to go with some. And Lego Team B does confirm that Goonies is on the way already. When August rolls around, we'll have to do some, you know, not Kiss, Marry, Kill again.
Yes. Kiss, that is.
Right.
They did
That's what
say
we went
this.
with.
FPJ.
Oh, okay. I remember what the other one
Clearance
was. The other one was
canceled.
X-Files.
Yeah. What were the... Do you remember what the options were? Like what?
No,
Okay.
but I'll tell you,
They're
I'm not
relatively
like
obscure-ish.
this is
Hockey.
nostalgia. The next.
I do have all the hockey ones. Never mind.
Oh my goodness! They had Mr. Bean, Forrest Gump, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Mighty Ducks,
The Mighty
Wallace
Ducks.
and Gromit.
I hate the Mighty Ducks. A balloon! Be money, be money, be money, be money.
They had a lot of runners up and a lot of crowd favorites. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 3-pack of brickheads. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Spice World.
Money.
Yeah, how did Wallace and Gromit win?
Thank you.
I don't know. Just did.
Wallace and Gromit is fun. Wallace and Gromit? Oh wait, I did say it right.
Sure. Ooh, Free Willy. They should have done Free Willy.
Yeah.
Several Forrest Gump ones. There was a mask
that
build. X-Files, I want to believe. Lots of X-Files fans too, it looks like. Another Forrest
Can I
Gump.
get
Man,
up
they
there
did a
with you,
lot of
really?
Forrest Gump.
Can't get up that one. Alright. Alright. How do you feel about this? I feel better about it, actually. Yoop.
Yeah, alright.
Yoop. And I still don't like the castle behind it, so we're going to get rid of that. I just don't know what I'm going to put in its place. It's just so unfortunate that you can't fucking see anything unless you do this camera trick, and then that's still even kind of a forced... I don't mind this, though. I think I want to put some more statues up in the ruins. I got to go see what I have in stock. Let's jump over here. We're actually... well, at least I feel this way. Perhaps I should ask you. But I'll start by saying I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere with this looking the way I wanted it to by deciding not to make the entrance symmetrical, but make the land around it symmetrical.
Yeah. Alright.
So I wish I could see higher without doing this and then making everything disappear. It's like, as long as we're here, I got vines on me, so I'm just going to place one on this cliff. Hang one on cliff. Now climb it up. Yay! Now I don't have to get my ladder out every freaking time. Whoops, but I don't want to get my axe out. I want to get my camera out. Look. Zoop, 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 zoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Zoop, zoop. Zoop, zoop. Zoop.
Zoop, zoop, zoop.
You got to make all those noises in order to do this camera trick, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, our stupid faces are in the way.
Yeah. You do have stupid faces.
All right, thoughts here?
Where's the museum? Just kidding, I see it.
I know, right?
You got some pareidolia there. Look at the
Yeah, we sure do.
the
The eyes of the
Tory
Tory
eyes
yeah.
with the robot mouth down below.
Domo arigato. Welcome to the museum.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah! Let me see if I can fix that up a little bit. Oh wait, I don't need the ladder. I just put a vine here.
It's even in your opening song.
And that's because I think Flick is here, and that's a good butterfly.
Ooh.
Emperor. Ooh. And apparently I needed to catch that.
Like a super monarch.
Oh, I've got the bug. It's a big mile one. How many bugs? I've caught 2,000 bugs.
Wow.
I feel good about myself in the way I've spent my time. Caught
You're just
2,000
3,000 short of the next level.
I know, right? Psh,
It's a lot of damn bugs.
gotta get on it. I think I've gotten that one with Mark.
Mm.
That Mark guy. Can I fit in here? I can fit in here, so I can put a lantern here. Tall lantern.
So how'd you come up with the name of your character for Brokey?
So I wrote several plays when I first graduated from college and was working in theater. I was trying to get something published, and I was writing a musical about a guy who was a comic book writer, and his characters started coming to life to like bring him confidence, but he was the only one who could see them. It was actually based on an improv game called Sentient Object,
Okay.
where one actor plays the like the first time I ever saw the game played. There's no room to put a pergola here. You guys burn in hell, you stupid game.
It's quite the reaction about the pergola.
And it's like there's some conflict in the scene, and one character has like an ally that nobody else can hear, and it has to be a non-sentient object. We just got a new like and a new. Oh, it's because Ostif is here. Hey, Pookie, what's up, buddy?
Pookie Bear.
Good to see you, Pookie Bear. Yes, I am. That's me. I'm Pookie Bear. You're just Ben.
Yep.
No offense.
Yep. Nope, I'm not offended.
Taken there, yeah.
Oh.
Let's put a vine here too while we're at it. Wait, not there. Put a vine here, make life easier. Hang one on cliff. Yeah. I don't know if you saw Ostif over the weekend, but he had quite a little entourage. He had like his own little like Ostif cheering section.
The Ostif fan club? I only saw him briefly on Sunday night. He came over briefly.
Yes.
That was about it.
Sunday night is my fun day night. I can't believe I said that.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of knew I was going to.
There's a lot going on that night.
Yeah. Okay, come on. All right, fine. Do this. And no. And no. And... Oh, there they were. Okay.
I am recovering so many plates and bricks from this damn computer case.
There we go.
And they're,
all right.
And they're super long, too. They're all like 10s and 16s.
Aw. Ostif says, miss you all. The post-Brick World depression really hitting. I've been rather active and still doing a lot of Brick World stuff. Actually, we had our first Brick World meeting today with a sponsor for next year. Bricker Build's coming back, putting stuff back in the goodie bag. We're going to do a little bit of a partnership with our merch booth. Very excited about all this stuff. And their marketing director got on and was like, hey, can I help you with your advertising and create some content for you and co-post on Instagram and stuff like that? I was like, yes, 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 and yes. So it was a good 90-minute meeting. And then we've got our post-mortem coming up with staff. I've been talking to the coordinators about stuff. Ostif says, haha, the Stiff Club is real. Still blows my mind. Well, too bad VMAC Attack isn't here for that sentence. Because it would be a favorite of his.
The Stiff Club. I like it.
Yep. Blows his mind. It's got everything VMAC likes. I've got 2 bamboo trees. Okay, let's go see if this helps anything. I've got 2 bamboo trees. All right, Ostis also says, binge rewatching Vikings. Rick World Chicago 26 cannot wait. I need to rewatch Vikings. I gave up halfway through, and then Matt watched the second series without me. And I was like, oh, I'm way behind on this. Yeah. And like that's my type of show. I am Swedish. And so I should be the one watching that.
And they have both hot Viking ladies and hot Viking men, so
yes.
A little something for everybody.
Little something for everybody is true. Oh, I got a sweet puppy having a nightmare by my feet, and I kicked her in the head, and she woke up, and now she's not having a nightmare anymore. Don't say I didn't ever do anything for you, sweetheart. I'm not used to her bed being there. She just bullied me into it yesterday. This used to be Apollo's house, and I still have all his stuff here. Yeah, there's so much I can do back up here now that I've reduced the museum campus. We might be able to see more of our pergola house, and for those who haven't seen, pergola house was my creation this year at Brickworld, but I'm trying to
Yes.
recreate sort of a pergola campus here. Hey, Omega is here. Okay, well, first of all, sorry, don't want to pass off Ostaf here. Lagatha is goaded. Would follow her into combat any day or week, any day of the week.
Oh, yes.
Lives Jarl life proudly and is not afraid to be a regular person and a leader. True example of a true leader. Yikes! You really put some thought into this. Did I miss anything from Ostaf first? Nope. Omega says sentences like that are dangerous around VMAC. Yeah, no, exactly. And but me too. But with VMAC around, I could pretend like he's the one who's bringing them up. When all I have to do is be like, "Oh, hope VMAC attack wasn't listening." When inside, I'm like,
Yeah.
he said boner and stiff. Wait, that's not what he said.
He said stiff.
And blows. There we go. I knew it was something.
Yes.
That's going to be a pretty area when I figure out the correct distance to view it from.
Stiff, could we call your group the Stiffy Squad?
They're called something already. They're like the...
Well, he said what they were. I
Yeah,
like Stiffy Squad, though.
I do too. That works very well with the
Stiff Club is what he says.
stiff club.
Yeah. I like Stiffy Squad. It's got more alliteration.
It's a stiff club. Jesus Christ.
That's what he called him. I don't know.
Calm down, everybody. Grow up. Anyway, that's Pagoda Land. I really hope. Oh, so that was I was going to say. Besides not being able to get a Switch 2,
Yeah.
there are rumors that the Nintendo Direct in July is going to give us a teaser for a new Animal Crossing title.
Ew.
Are you not so excited?
I'm so something. I hope the Nintendo Direct in July gives us Fire Truck and Silk Song, Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
For Pete's sake.
Yeah, me too.
Dang it. We've been waiting forever for that.
Urgh. What is this? Oh, here. There's weeds on my back shelf. Fuck that. Okay, I think this is so annoying.
Stiff Brick suggested
that might
they
be
were
a
just
koi.
called the Stiflers.
The
That's a little
Stiflers.
too
That's
American
funny.
Pie for me.
Yeah, that's you stole that.
Yeah. I'd prefer they be the Stiff Squad. Or the
They
Stiffy
are the
Squad.
Stiflers. Yes. Stiff Club. I have other comments, but I can't blame them on VMAC right now, so I'll keep them to myself.
Yeah.
VMAC with his dirty, dirty mind. That was hilarious when he did our 100th episode. He was like, "It's really hard not to clip you guys and not make it dirty." I'm like, actually, it's a lot easier than you think because you went out of your way to make it sound like it was dirty when the things we were saying were not at all what you were making them. Stiff Meisters. I mean, you're just missing the point, man.
Going a little too Stifler on us here.
Weeds on my back shelf. Liquid Team B is not so sure about my terminology I just used. But there are. Here, watch. Watch. I call this a back shelf because I keep flowers here. But there are weeds on my back shelf.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Where am I going? What was I doing? Who are you people? Switch 2 is sold out now, but they had tons available in several days after launch. Yeah, I know, but the now is the thing because I was busy when they came out.
You were doing something
Squad.
called Brick World right when it launched?
I was doing something. I don't know. It might have been like AI song creation. I don't do a lot of Brickworld work, actually. I'm kidding. I do. Where was I going? Oh, I was going to try to catch that koi. What I think is a koi, which should be a koi. And I'm picking my nose. I'm sorry. My nose itched. I was scratching it. Tori. I like this area. Do you think I have ADD?
I think everybody has ADD.
What?
What? I don't know.
I've actually been tested for it.
Very excitable, but you know, what do I know?
I've been tested for it. I don't have it.
Okay.
Do you think I have ADD?
Yes.
Oh man, this is not a koi because I hit it way too late. It's just a stupid carp.
Stupid carp.
Next time I fish, I got to tell you, don't make any freaking noises because I'm so sensitive. I'm so bad. It's the only challenging thing in the game, and I'm so bad at it. I freak out on the fishing all the time. Asif has it too, Pookie, he says, but I don't actually have it. I'm sorry. I should have led with I don't actually have it, but I needed to get tested for it, and they found out it was it actually just happened to be low self-esteem, whatever.
Borderline. It's just borderline personality disorder. No big deal.
You're just a sociopath. Don't worry about it. Omega says no excuse for not getting a Switch 2, although I don't think you're missing much at the moment. Right, because I mean, I'd like to play Super Mario Kart World.
Yeah, both games.
Both games. Very much so like to play the new Mario Kart. It's about time they have a freaking update, even if it does cost $500 to be part of it. Okay, so here's the next question. This area, hold on, let me get over here so I can show you and prove what I'm talking about. The area to the left looks very bare to me. You notice how Sean comes in, makes a couple comments, and doesn't really tend to stick around? Do you think he goes to Medieval Times every time we have a live stream?
I think so.
He wasn't at Medieval Times.
I know. You know he's like,
he was there.
I do know about it.
I still have to post that. I feel like maybe a staircase could go to the left because, I mean, there definitely needs to be more jungle stuff happening to the left here. But I think a staircase could be part of that. I can move it from where it is now. Because right now, here, let me show you. Right now, it's I don't want to run around with a net at night because I might get attacked by a tarantula. Right now, it's all the way over here, and there's nothing going on over here right now. This is all just flower storage. I really like to hoard flowers. This is like my Lego collection. I'm like, oh god, I gotta sort these. The brittle brown flowers. But, I mean, this doesn't really fit into any of the pictures unless it's a completely separate area. We got some comments coming in here.
Let me see here. I can read some for you.
Psychosis.
Lego Team B says, psychosis, check, ADD, no, phew. You're good to go.
Exactly.
Lego Team B gives you an ACOB snap. I think he gets you a quick view and then, ducks out to go do other things. I don't know.
But, yeah, nice he stops by, though. I didn't mean to be a bitch about it.
Right. Asta says, I want to be one of the knights at Medieval Times. Sign me up, coach. I will destroy the competition, no doubt. You also have to lose gracefully, though. That's the other part of the job.
Yeah.
And you have to have long hair and be ready to date some tavern wenches.
Hey, I'm a tavern wench.
Perfect. Then Ostef can pick you up.
Yay.
Because I've heard it's like high school over there, and they all date each other.
Really?
That's what
Who
I've heard.
did you hear this from? You had a very different experience at Medieval Times, I think, than most people have.
Well, I didn't hear that from anybody who worked there. I heard that from somebody who one of the knights tried to pick her up after the fact.
I know who you're talking about.
I know you know.
Which was funny.
So that's, to be fair, she partially did that to herself.
Right.
So if you don't want the knight from Medieval Times calling, don't give him your phone number. All right.
I didn't realize he actually called her.
Just saying.
Austin says, I want to be one of the knights of... Oh, yeah, you already said that. Sign me up, coach. I'm a champion. It's in the blood. I shall not loose. I will not loose. Just saying. You'll lose how to spell lose, buddy. Because there's only one O in it, for fuck's sake.
Wow. Pookie,
No offense.
he doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it, Pookie.
Ah! Did you see that?
Was it a tarantula?
Mm-hmm. We're going to get it. It might be gone.
Don't let it get you.
I don't know where it is.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak.
I think it's gone. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Flick's here and he pays double the amount for bugs that you would normally get if you just sell them to Timmy and Tommy.
It's like a turnip gate in its own way.
It is.
Yeah.
All these flower stems look like spiders to me right now. I'm freaking out. All right, I think it's clear. Okay.
Okay.
Put the net away. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, don't mind if I do. All right, drink number 2. Because it's Wednesday night. Why not? Boy. Have you started any work on your collaborative build for the Eurobricks one?
No.
Oh, I actually looked up some inspiration for our collaboration for my Kraken Knights faction.
Uh-huh.
And I'm excited about what I'm going to do.
Outside of Ben, you do Griffins, Mark, you do Krakens. What else did we discuss? Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna build on hexagons.
Yeah, I got that.
So we could do this any way that we want to. And so
Okay.
I imagine like you're gonna build a castle and I'm gonna build a ship that's attacking the castle. I think that's what we said. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be like a 1 table collab, probably, maybe 2.
Okay.
I'm so glad you sound super excited about it.
Oh, I can build. Maybe that's what my giant hexagon here will be for.
Ooh!
But I don't know.
Get out of
I
my
might
way.
change my mind on that.
Shit. Get out
But
of the way.
What I think I want to do is I want to take the Wolf in the Woods build that I did last year and put it on a hexagon because I liked it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it would do better on a hexagon layout.
Copper Valor says a truckload of the Switch 2s got stolen. Every Lego set ever made says, hold my beer.
Yes, indeed.
Lego theft is common. We got a couple weeks until we do our what's it called?
Lego
Crimes episode with Nicole.
Lego Crimes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I can make 2 more staircases, and we can try that out with the staircase before I destroy the other one. What's this?
My favorite line from that song,
really?
the Lego Crimes theme song, is "We do this sometimes."
I know, it's so you don't know how to make this week's song. There's about 7 iterations of this week's song because I was just so upset with like how I'm freezing. Oh no! If the stream shuts down, it not fighting me, it's just producing a lot of bad shit. I would say. Lots of bad shit.
You can't have that. Yeah,
no,
you can't have
bad,
that.
No, we want good shit.
Yeah, we don't want bad
Nobody likes taking
voodoo.
Bad shit.
Voodoo.
Bad voodoo. Big bad voodoo daddies. Isn't that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a group. That's a real thing, right? Oh, look who it is.
Yes, yeah.
Aw, thanks. Happy New Year, everybody.
Maple.
She
Nice
calls
hat.
me bruv.
Aw, I love it. I bruv it.
Hey, I designed Kurt's place, you dick. Rooney. Wait till I redesign your
Rooney's
place. I
being
probably
a
have
dick?
and don't remember. Yeah.
That sounds like Rooney.
Hot yoga party. Okay. Alright, there's gotta be... I thought I did. Blah, 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 blah. I thought I planted a bunch of... I know where they are. Probably just gonna dig these back up and move them, but it gives me something doing to me. Hello? Hi. There, hi. There, why are you guys all just in this one spot?
I don't know.
Not even talking to each other. They don't suck.
Oh, I said, are they stuck?
Oh. They don't suck.
Jeez.
I meant they're not stuck. No, they're not. Actually, I checked. I was just like, you have a staircase to get down, don't you? But they... Oh! I missed a snowflake. Jeez, I suck at this. All right, so... Sadly, Mr. Stiffy has to go slumber. You're going to call yourself Mr. Stiffy from now on? This is too good to be true. I have early day at 5 a.m. for a 6 a.m. jiu-jitsu class, but we'll be here in spirit. Love you all. Good night, Pookie. Good night, Pook. Oh, look, there's Kurt. I can't believe you're still here if you have to be up in 5 hours. Actually, I don't know what time zone you're in. There's my Sugarcane. Kurt, what's up, buddy? I'm doing great. Yeah. Yeah. He says stuff. And I read it to myself. Not to you. Hope you guys can read that fast. They say interesting stuff. Trust me. Do.
Most of it's PG-13. Some of it's not.
Yeah, depending on what you make them say. Or what you do in a drunken stupor make them say and forget that you made them say it and then bring it up live on screen and you're like, oh my gosh, that's offensive to everyone who reads it. And I just pulled it up live. But luckily for editing, no one will ever see that again. But at least we can bring it up every stream.
Yeah, just adds to the mystery and the lore.
Oh, Apollo. Oh, Apollo still says something weird, actually. We can't talk to him. He has been dancing there all freaking day, though. Hey, look. This area is nice.
Yeah, it is. Very waterfall-y. Reminds me of a pagoda house.
It's zen. I kind of do the same thing in all my stuff where there's like a waterfall and like mountains. Hey, is there somebody back here too? No, just a snowflake. Want to see something fun? Okay, watch this.
I could say no, but what's the point? Of course I want to see something fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't give you a chance to respond. Look, you can use a Mario pipe in the game.
It's a Mario pipe. It's a me. It's a Mario.
I think we did that on this stream when we toured somebody's island and they had a pipe to a secret spot, which was a really good idea.
Yeah, why would you put your pipe to a not secret spot?
Well, just for ease of transportation, so you don't have to walk across the island and risk getting bit by a tarantula.
So for boring reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like I just said. I'm going to hit the Mark's Gotta Go button soon. We've been at this for an hour, and I think we've made some good progress, so we can kind of end whenever. But in the meantime, I'm just going to ramble on and keep this going. That's what the people want. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought so.
All both of them want that.
Oh, put that down.
Eastern Blues. Good night to all the stiffies. Very sleepy. Stiffy must lay weary head. Stiffy must curl into a ball like feeble old Stiffy. Rest Stiffy goes. Bed the Stiffy crawls. Z, Fluffy.
Just in case anyone's watching this back and doesn't know why you're saying this.
I'm reading the comment.
I know that. I'm just making sure anybody else who may see this. Ripe. How can they both be ripe? I didn't pick two ripe ones, did I? All right, let's just see what this one does. Fair enough. Fine. All right, so let's find a spot to put a staircase, make the staircase happen, and then switch to January 2nd. So I think if we eat our last apple, chomp, dig up this tree, take down this fence, and these fences, this vine, and this vine. Got to pull some of this back now, so I don't know how this is going to turn out, but just going to go crazy. Don't worry about me. I might need more apples.
How about them apples?
You like apples?
Applesauce, bitch.
3, 4. All right, I think this tree's going to get in my way. Yes, it is. Maybe this is enough space to do this.
Don't recall which Kevin Smith movie it is where they do Good Will Hunting 2 hunting season.
I don't remember either.
Yeah. But his line's like, something like, applesauce. How do you like them apples? Applesauce, bitch. I don't even remember what it is, but just love the title Hunting Season, where it's like mass murder instead of the regular Good Will Hunting story.
I picked up the same thing and put it down twice. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. My story was boring too, so.
Right? Sorry. I know you're furiously typing. Oh, because you're looking for the Kevin Smith movie.
I'm trying to find it. It's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, of course. I was like Dogma,
Yeah.
but that wouldn't happen in Dogma.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And then
Yeah, that they have a fake poster and t-shirt for it. Just says Goodwill Hunting 2 hunting season with a crosshair in the middle, and then it says applesauce bitch underneath it.
it's maybe too close to this bridge, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's go talk to Tom Nook. Another balloon? What are you doing to me?
Jay and Silent Bob, says Lego Team B. Yes, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Kevin Smith's definitely not into Star Wars at all.
Not.
Nope.
Hates.
Hates it.
All right, let's see. Where's my gift? What fell from the sky? A snowflake wreath. I have this. Yeah, shut up. Well, don't drop it from the sky. You should know that I already have it. But what if you want to give it to a friend? Like, stop trying to make me play with friends. I don't have any.
Wow, harsh. Wow. I hate everyone and everyone hates me.
Yeah, duh, that's what I said.
That's pretty much what you said, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call you a liar or try to convince you otherwise.
I've got to convince Orion to sleep the other way so I stop kicking her in the head. Lego Team B got to meet Orion and Cheeto. Bet you
It's more than I've gotten to do.
That's true. Maybe you need to come to my house when you come visit town.
Yeah. I've never been invited.
Oh, well, come to my house.
Well, now I will. I've been invited.
All right, perfect. You can help me by going and fucking yourself.
Wow. Aggressive. Tom.
Yeah. Well, trust me, Tom deserves it.
Mhm.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
Nobody likes him. Yeah.
So I was dropping off my son and his buddies at band camp today.
Nice. How was band camp?
Where one of the kids tells me that Miles only plays some of the time, and he fakes it like half the time.
What does he play?
Well, he plays the trumpet, which makes me kind of like mad or grossed out by him, because the trumpets play the melody 95% of the time. So like,
Yeah.
you should know what's being played, because it's, the thing that gets repeated 50 times.
Yeah, well, it's better than what I did when I played the clarinet, and I would fake play, meaning I would like blow into it and like hit a bunch of keys.
Yeah.
And that's kind of obvious when that's happening. Like, people can actually hear it. And I didn't know that. Lego Team B says, okay, there's something very wrong about hearing. Just hearing in general?
So anyway, so I was taking him there. That wasn't my whole story.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And one of his buddies today says, "Hey, doesn't Miles look like a Josh?" And I was like, "No, he doesn't look like a Josh." And I said to the kid, "But you look like a Todd." He had no idea what I was saying.
Damn.
Yeah, I burned him good, and he had no idea.
Well,
But
but that
anyway.
was a two-part story, because it still doesn't. We still have to cover the fact that Miles fake plays the trumpet
Yes. Yeah.
for funsies, and Todd ratted him out like a little narc.
Todd did. Well,
I don't like
actually-
this Todd kid.
Actually, another kid ratted him out, but
Oh, okay. But he sounds like a Todd
backed
too.
up the other kid. Yeah, a pair of Todds.
Brickmaster
Or
T is here.
a Todd and a Richard.
Says the Bubba Bricks drama was hilarious. How was it handled?
I don't know.
Bubba Bricks
No idea.
drama. Hilarious. I don't know. I think we used firecrackers. What? Let me imagine it. All right, so here's the imagining of the staircase here. I kind of like it. What do you think? Bubba Bricks. Okay,
What
so
the
I
hell
think
is he
we're
talking
talking.
about?
There was a controversy at Brick World over a certain build, but I think he's got the facts a little off. I think I know a little bit more about it, and I don't want to talk about it. So,
Alright.
let's see. Is this a good spot? What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, I think so. Why not? I mean, it's been
We gotta see.
right.
Now we gotta see freaking Lloyd. Lloyd.
That's Lloyd.
Yeah, his name's Lloyd.
He looks like a gyroid.
Yeah, he's Lloyd
He's
the Gyroid.
Lloyd the gyroid?
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah, actually, Ben, when we meet this week. Oh, which by the way, what do you want to do this this Sunday on the stream?
Talk about Brick World.
Yeah.
I talk about some builds. I don't know that I'll have anything built.
You're doing a lot of sorting and taking it apart this week?
Yes.
Dismantling, as it were?
Dismantling so I can have some space back. Because, that's part of Brick World, too.
Yeah, true. Oh, you know what's nice about this? I can move this back because of where I put it.
Sure, I
So
can still come
this-
up with things for us to talk about, though.
Yeah, we can do some close calls and maybe
Mhm.
I'll see how many more people. I know VMAC Attack wants to be in on the collab.
Oh, yeah, I saw that in the comments. We actually
Yeah, me
got some
too. I also
comments.
saw Yeah. We had some
Oh.
after the fact comments, which is great.
Mhm.
That one can go there. Can you move it all? No. Stupid. Brickmaster G also says, sounds like Brick World didn't even see his post that made him 100 times funnier. Instagram, we'll forget about it. Yeah, maybe I don't know what he's talking about at all. Who knows? And that's kind of... and when stuff comes up, if it's not immediately... if the building's not on fire, or someone's not actively harassing or hurting somebody, I kind of let things cool off a little bit before I address them, and I don't address them publicly. I address them directly with the individuals involved because that's mostly their business, not anybody else's. So I'm not even going to go search around Instagram for whatever this might be. Again, no offense. If you're having fun with
Well,
it,
yeah.
good for you.
If you happen to know about it, that's one thing, but if you don't, you don't. Whatever.
Yep. Don't know. Not sure. Doy. Okay. You know what I could do? Let's poop some sugarcane. Poop?
What?
That's how you
That's what
plant
you said.
sugarcane. You just stand there and poop it. That's how it works. Yeah, I thought you played this at least once or twice.
I've watched you play this once or twice.
This is going to be forever Pareidolia museum face.
Yeah.
I believe it like that. I like
got
it.
a bit of a resemblance to Strong Bad now.
Strong bad. I'm gonna have to Google
Which
that.
I still only barely understand.
I really have no idea what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah, well, you remember this Trogdor thing?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so then we were
Yeah.
like, what's a Trogdor? And they were like, oh, it's from the Strong Bad emails from Homestar Runner. And we
Oh,
were
that's
that-
yeah.
that makes even less sense. Like, you're using more words to describe what's going on, and it's making less sense every time you say something.
None of
you
these
know?
words make sense together. Because, I understand each one of those words individually, but together they're just a bunch of bullshit. and I
Yeah.
don't want to see them together ever again.
Yeah.
Okay, those are a bunch of ones. Where did I put my twos? Where did I put my twos?
But the Google machine told me
All
a little bit
ones.
about it, and now I understand what it is.
Do you feel
So,
better as a person for now understanding Trogdor and the Strong Bad emails? I
mm,
think you read them out loud on stream too, so unfortunately I believe I know what it means too.
no.
You're
I
not a
don't
better
feel better
person?
as a person, but I don't feel worse as a person.
What's wrong with Hornsby?
And now I feel
Yeah.
a little bit like I'm in the know because apparently lots of people understand strong bad.
Yeah,
And,
apparently.
you know, I relate to strong bad because he was supposed to be like basically a side character and he ended up becoming
Yeah.
the star, you know? Yeah.
Like you
good
have
for
on our
him.
stream. Yeah.
No,
That's very, it's
well,
like
that's not
pertinent
what
to
I
your
was
life.
saying, but
even.
sure. Let's just go with yes.
Yeah, well, that's why you that's why you feel that way. I think and my internet's getting choppy as well.
Aw.
We're both kind of like
Aw.
Max Headroom over in the corner here. But Hornsby has a new nickname for me. Let's hear what this is. I 100% think that Cookie. I should let Hornsby call me Cookie. Yeah. So Brickmaster G says, I just want to know if the builder got banned. Sounds like he didn't, so that's cool. It was the kid who made it obvious. And again, if somebody did get banned, that would be between us and the person who got banned. However, nobody got banned yet from this year's Brick World. And I still have zero idea what you're talking about. I have part of it sounds like a vague thing that I am aware did happen, but the rest of it seems off from what I know, unless there was a very similar incident. But altogether, no. Like, I don't know how else to express this. No.
All right. I didn't get banned. Mark didn't get banned. So, that's all we really know for sure.
Yeah.
VMAX somehow didn't get banned. We banned people for less.
Yet. I've banned people from the stream for much less.
Sometimes not even intentionally.
In the meantime, what I want to know from Brickmaster G is how you like that Arc 170. I'm going to climb the vine with a ladder in my hand. Ben, what's the last Star Wars purchase you made?
I got a Grogu with prom or pram, depending on where you're from.
Yeah.
From the Costco's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because it was like $20 off or something. I haven't built it yet.
Lego Team B also hasn't been banned yet. Copper Valor has not yet been banned either.
The last Star Wars thing I built was Chopper.
Chopper. Yeah, that was a cool set. Yeah. That was he has kind of like a fan in the back of his head. He's with a green cone on the back of his head, I mean.
No. Chopper,
oh, he's the goofy.
He's got an orange head, and he's like a tiny R2D2.
Brickmaster G says, "Hey, you remember I love the Arc 170? It's perfect size and works great with the original one I have. Good, I'm glad. I believe you were building it live on one of our streams too, if I remember correctly. 10,500 bells for 2 freaking bugs. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. Still got my rose in my mouth. I don't think I need to build anymore, so I want to get out of this so that I can show off my sexy hair and bandana because I'm a pirate. A tavern wench tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm done.
As you should be.
Okay, here comes the wrap-up sequence. Sequence? Did I say sequence? It's like I don't have my trays in, but my tray, like, they're starting to give me a speech impediment even when I don't have them in. I could have cut a cavern between there because I don't really use this area for anything. Oh, there's a house up there. I thought I saw Maple over here. I know I already talked to her, but I like talking to Maple. All right. Another balloon. This is my lucky day. This one won't be money. I think blue is some sort of material. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, get over here. Why don't you go all the way over there? Doink, 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 doink. Open.
Copper Valor says she was
Clay.
banned from somebody's Discord.
You're banned from a Discord. What did you do? How do you get in all this trouble? You're the nicest person. And like, you don't swear on your stream. You don't bring up anything controversial. How do you get all these like dislikes and bad comments and banned from a Discord? What happened? While you compose your answer, I'm gonna play one of my favorite songs. I love that Orange Spaceships is actually Peely Bone, but let's play this one.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bathroom break now, and then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm gonna go. Nope, here's the right one, and I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're gonna go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
It plays a tune 2 minutes long while the tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me peeing.
Yeah, I
It's been
managed
60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting the stream's flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, Mark's gotta go.
Yep. I was actually back by the time it said he'll be done by the end of the song. But then I realized I didn't have a can of pop. Now I do. Alright, so here's the story from Copper Valor. I had like 70 subscribers and I was trying to find out how to get permission to post in the self-promotion section. Nobody ever answered and I was just kicked out. Yikes. Well, they didn't deserve you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just deleted their Discord.
I mean, if you know how to use Discord, you're already ahead of me, so.
Moderating it well, yeah. Yep, you're ahead of Ben.
Yep. Not that that's, necessarily what you want in life is to just be ahead of me, because that still puts you behind, but, know.
Yeah. We like insulting ourselves. Or Ben does, anyway.
Sure do.
It's a Ben thing.
Yep. It's
I
just
have
a Ben
high
thing.
self-esteem. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yes. It's true.
Unreasonably high, I would say.
A misplaced sense of self-esteem. A misplaced sense of
offensively high.
a misplaced sense of high self-esteem. That's what I'm told. It's a special skill on my resume. Copper Valor says, funny thing is, I watch the guy every Saturday, but I will never join his Discord again. Yeah, you show him.
Why do you watch him every Saturday? You should just
Apparently he's got a good stream.
I must.
Doing. Nope. I'm in the wrong space anyway. I'm looking for
I
some
wonder,
ruined
Copper,
arches.
if you would have told him that you had 3 degrees, if that would have changed his mind.
Oh, we're back on this, are we? Oh boy.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've gone there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If one of your degrees is in Discord, I could use your help.
I don't think I have room for all this in my pockets, but I'm gonna try like hell. Da-da-da-da-da.
I think.
Well, I'm not
I
really
think
gonna
I
try
should
like hell. I'm just gonna hit buttons, and if it says no, I'm gonna be like, okay. What's that?
should take note of the things that that I do that clearly make you nervous. One is trolling hard.
Uh-huh.
The other one is bringing up Copper Valor's degrees.
Yeah, actually, you're absolutely right. I don't know why. I don't know why that triggers me. But you're not wrong. But I can't get anything out. I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
Copper Valley says he didn't kick me out. His mods kicked me out. Yeah. Those mods are high on power is what happened. All right, what
Yeah,
should I
those-
do? Let's put something away.
Drunk mods.
My husband almost got 3 degrees but dropped out of one. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's got to be a sticking point.
Yeah.
You'll always have more degrees than your husband unless he goes back and
I
tries
think
harder.
I think my wife has 3 degrees.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's business, Spanish, and international studies.
Jeebus.
Yeah, you know what that means?
No.
She went to Mexico for 1 semester, and you get a major for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job, Rachel.
She had to speak Spanish when she was there, though, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
still speak it fluently?
No, I mean, you kind of lose it if you don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
But she could speak it pretty well for a while. I mean, obviously, she went to school in Mexico, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure I'd want her to go back to Mexico
Right.
right now, just in general.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. Well, one, I'm not sure they'd let her back into the country.
He makes
So we
more
got
than
that.
I make. Ooh, ouch. Well, if it makes you feel any better, my husband makes more than I make as well. Because he's a government compliance attorney and I'm a Lego event guy.
Yeah.
It's true, though.
And second of all, like, if you're an American in Mexico, you
Yeah.
might be like, oh, we'll kidnap you and ransom you, even if you're, your husband's broke because he spends all his money on Lego, you know?
That's your expectation for going to Mexico. Her going to Mexico is that she would get kidnapped and
It would
ransomed.
depend on where in Mexico. But I mean, it could happen,
Right.
you know? It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Okay.
It's certainly higher in Mexico than it is in, say, Denver.
I don't know. Have you been
Yeah.
to Denver lately?
No.
I was there and I got kidnapped.
And? And held for ransom?
Yes.
Oh. I assumed they paid Matt to take you back.
Yes. $5.
Yeah.
Matt
You can't get him to
negotiated
stop
them
singing
down.
show tunes. And you're like, I don't even like show tunes.
That's Matt. Matt's the show tune one. Matt's like, come
Yeah.
here. I have to show you this long YouTube video of a ridiculously long Broadway song while you're working on Brick World, but you have to stop and listen to this whole thing. I was like, I don't know where this came from because he wasn't like that when we first got together, but he's on this big Broadway kick. We've seen some cool shows because of it. So Copper Valor says his first degree, which again she's not mentioning the degrees, which she'll never
Yeah,
tell
they're
us
hiding,
the degrees
they're
that she
hidden.
has, but she's also not going to tell us what degrees her husband has. It was much harder than mine, so it's okay that he makes more. Good. And she lived in Denver for a year, and she probably got kidnapped and held for ransom too, I bet.
That's how she got married, as it turns out.
Oh, is that the story?
His first degree was in kidnapology.
That's why he makes so much money. Clearly a bounty hunter. But I'm just going to assume that's true unless she tells us what his degrees are in. Kidnapology. I don't really care what the degrees are in, to be honest.
Yeah. I figured you would know about kidnapology.
Why? Because I'm into it?
Yeah, because you're into it. Because you're willing to go to Mexico.
Americans get kidnapped in Mexico. Wow. That's yeah, that's the first I've heard that that's a thing that's common.
It's not uncommon.
Is it? Is that so?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll make you
Interesting.
think twice about going to Mexico next week, won't it?
Fascinating. I've been there.
Last week?
No.
Just asking for a friend.
Oh, you have friends, huh? You just rubbing it in?
No, I don't have friends. So I am always available when you need me.
Who, pray tell, is texting me at 12:30 a.m.?
It's not me. See, you got more friends than I do.
Copperfeller says, well, I can never ever get your husband's degree. Nah, don't say never ever. He got his when he was in his 30s. Oh, I know who it is. It's David Turner. He's traveling to Japan right now. And he's used to, we have meetings at this time often. But I would rather see Ecamm live than see my texts.
Interesting.
All right, why did that not work? Let me try this again. Where am I? Who are you people? All right, so we're going to skip till tomorrow so we can see how this staircase turns out. And then I can kill the other one. And see the museum campus work that I've done during the day. Let's put a pillar here. Pagoda, ruined arch, ruined arch. Pretty. Why do I sound sarcastic when I say that? Pretty.
We kidnapped your husband, Matt. We have to return him. All he'll do is talk about the White Sox.
They're fun now.
We're tired of the White Sox.
They became fun once again.
At least they're more better than the Rockies, you know?
Yeah, at least that's not too hard.
It's true.
Although the White Sox fans are kind of dicks.
Well, okay.
You see that?
You know. What'd they do recently?
One of them got ejected from all Major League Baseball parks for what is his name? The guy in Phoenix whose mother died. Anyway, one of the fans yelled to him something insulting about his mother who just passed away.
Yeah.
And got ejected from all Major League ballparks. He made him cry. Omega says, my first degree I have almost never used. Like mine, theater. My minor turned into my second degree, and 20 plus years later, that's what I'm still doing.
Okay.
Oh, the paths we take.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have... Do I use either one of my degrees? Yeah, I guess I use my marketing degree now, since I market my own friggin' business. Friggin' business. Like, I hate it. I don't hate it.
Question.
Yes.
Did you get a degree in marketing just because it's in your name?
Yes.
You were like, hey, you know what I could market? Mark the marketer.
Right, but then it was like either that or like marquee builder. Like I was gonna, to just be a sign maker.
Oh yeah,
and I figured marketing,
a marquee builder, marketer.
Yeah, but I don't spell my name with a Q, so
there's always time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
a very, very, very good point.
Yeah, it's the nicest thing your mom ever did was not give you the name of Mark with a Q.
Yeah. Well, it had to be named after the one in the Bible.
Oh.
Because they were very Jesus when I was born.
Okay.
Which is a verb.
Okay.
Or an adjective, I mean. I meant adjective.
Well,
Jeez, and I yelled at Ostef earlier for misspelling lose. And I can't even identify
what. He didn't misspell lose. He just correctly spelled loose.
You're right. All right, so I think I've done everything.
Yeah, he calls you Pookie and not me. I don't know.
I didn't go find Pascal. I didn't go to Captain's Island. I didn't see it. I don't think Celeste would be here. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, I should have checked the museum to see if she was in the little chair. See if she was in the roost. Too late now. So I think we can go ahead and end today, turn it in tomorrow, see how this staircase turns out. Lego TB says they were very Jesus sounds right. And you met her. She's not very Jesus now, but she was like
No.
crazy Jesus.
And she doesn't remember me.
Crazy Jesus is
At
the
all.
worst type of Jesus. Yeah, and then she trolled you in front of me, and I was
Yeah.
like, she said he's not important, and I was like, wait a minute, there's more to this story.
I'm not sure if there was or not. But that's okay. It's all right.
So my mom just literally turned to you and said, "Oh, him? He's not important."
I don't know. I'm like, you remembered me just fine when I brought, 12 tables worth of stuff to Kansas City.
Yeah, but she's old now.
But whatever.
Can
Yeah,
you
that's
believe
true.
she's turning 75 this year? Can you
She
believe
looks
that?
great for 75. Yeah.
And she still moves around, and she's still like
Oh, yeah.
mostly aware of the space around her.
Yeah, as long as she just trolls me.
And
She's
Lego
just
TB
trolling me
says,
back, what if?
My mom was uber cool to chat with.
All right. Cool. She'll probably remember you guys. She remembers people from other countries very well.
Well, they gave her cookies too.
It's true.
Did you bring my mom leopard pumps? This is the best day of my life.
I didn't specifically bring her cookies, but I bought Girl Scout cookies for everybody.
Well,
You can hate Girl Scout cookies if you want to.
it's a major fail on your part.
No, it's not.
Man, it's
I have a Girl Scout who lives in my house.
no. I just mean like you didn't bring my mom her own box and give her the choice
Oh.
thereof. Like,
She could have taken any box she wanted, man.
did she know that? Did you hand them to her and make her feel special, like Just did, where she said, "These are the
No.
cookies I brought for Mark, and you get your choice of which ones you want." I haven't given him any yet.
Wow. All right. I see how it is. Yeah, I'm not like, the best with the flattery.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel bad. Like you think my mom actually doesn't like you.
That's all right, She wouldn't be the only one.
This conversation is starting to make me feel the way I feel when you ask Copper Valor what degrees she has. Lego TV says, Tim Tams greasing the wheels of international diplomacy. I kept the Tim Tams. They are still mine. I have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some of the Tim Tams still, because the rest of them we ate. That's what I
did not
bribed my
eat
son
any
with
of
to
them
behave.
there.
I
Really?
say, son, if you're good, I'll let you have another Tim Tam.
Really?
Oh yeah. Right now he's in trouble because he was bad today, so he has no dessert options until Monday.
Oh my God, Dish, what did he do?
Oh, so Marcy got home from her trip, from her overnight camp, and tonight was the only night we didn't have anything planned. Tomorrow we've got like 4 things, and Friday there's things, and all this stuff. So, and then Mara's little friend, when we were driving home that she went to camp with, was like, "Let's have dinner together." So we were all going to go to this dinner place together.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way there, Rachel made us leave a little early
Yeah.
so we could go get some kitty litter.
Yeah, makes sense. Because you have
It's
a cat.
fun family adventure. But yeah, we have a
Yes,
cat.
Always, yes.
And so on our way there, Miles was being very annoying in the back seat. He was picking on his sister, but then he grabbed the medieval times banners that we still had in the car for the
See?
Yellow Knight, and he started waving them around. So I told Miles to put them all away, or he'd be staying home while we went to dinner. Then he rolled them all up together and put them in the seat pocket behind my wife, and then he started grabbing the little handles, pulling them back and letting them go so they'd smack the back of the seat, and they kept making that noise.
Yeah.
So I gathered those all up from him, and I said, "Miles, you're on very thin ice. You need to stop, just trying to annoy us." So then he grabbed a pencil that was in the back seat and then just snapped it. Just for no reason. I was like, Miles,
Testing limits.
we're now going home. We are now going home, and you are going to go up to your room. And, he was like, no! Ah! So anyway, that's what happened.
Moral of the story, you shouldn't go to medieval times.
That was the moral to the story, yes.
Yep. I know.
I'm glad you knew it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Proof medieval times is the root of all evil. See, everyone watching got the moral of the story.
Everyone understands it. Yeah.
Yep.
But he's the one who insisted we go for his birthday. So, does that mean it's still his fault? Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
So what was it about medieval times that he wanted to do that for his birthday? Does he have low self-esteem as well?
I don't think that's his problem, no.
Right. That does not seem to be a problem for him at all, actually.
It's generally not a problem for him.
High self-esteem might actually be the problem.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. He's definitely got a lot of friends. He's well liked.
Yeah.
He thinks he's better at things than he is, but he's starting to realize some of his limitations. So
okay, yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I
Probably
noticed
both.
he was in curious phase, and he was in Dad has all the answers phase too, which is cool. And he seems a lot less combative than he was at say 4 or 5.
He's more medicated now, so that helps. He's convinced that the Eurobricks collab that he is collabing with us, more specifically, he's collabing with me on the Eurobricks collab.
Now? Oh, interesting.
Well, he's convinced he is. I have very little doubt that he won't even kind of come down here to work on it, though.
Okay.
So.
Good point.
So yeah, there's a difference between what he thinks is going to happen and what will happen. So.
Fair enough. I just want to bring this up again.
Got a lot of collabs going on, so
I like
Med Times, the root of all evil.
Yeah. Hey, Lego Team B, did you are they in? Maybe they are already. Did they join our collaborative on Sunday? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Lego Team B, did you join the Tainted collab?
Did you take one, Lego Team B?
A lot happens, so apologies for forgetting.
I thought they were saying they might not come back next year, so maybe they won't.
What's with people saying they're not coming back next year? There seems to be a trend saying it's getting too expensive. I was just like...
Australia, man.
I watched an entire stream where the subject of the stream was... it was a Brickworld recap, but it was a CPA full. All right, so... got a letter from Buzz, my boyfriend. He says, I found this little number buried in my closet, and I thought of you. Ooh, I can't pull it off anymore, but maybe you can. Shoot, I know you can. Wear it and think of me. Ga ha ha. Yeah, I spelled out a laugh. Your pal Buzz.
Wow.
Favorite. I got a Kodomatsu, and I got a Zodiac snake figure. I'm definitely going to use that. We arrived late. What's this about? So we're playing... it's the Tainted Mad Libs mock a collaborative. So you tell me that you want to join, and then I randomly draw a title for you, and then you just got to build whatever comes to mind from your prompt. So it's a prompt challenge, basically, like a seed challenge, where it would be a seed challenge is where you get a part and you have to build a mock around it. This is I give you a random ass concept, which I did not use ChatGPT for, as I was accused of. Yeah, I didn't come up with lace up tunic or medieval hoodie with ChatGPT. Mark, off topic, what hardware do you use to get your Switch onto your computer for streaming? It's a Razer Ripsaw high definition capture card. Razer Ripsaw. If you look it up, it's on Amazon for I think like 180 some odd bucks. And then you have to play it through a separate monitor, so you have to have more than one monitor. I brought an old TV down here, and I play through that. It's over here. That's why sometimes I look over here if I've got too much going on the screen. It does what's it called? It does allow you to record in HD through a screen recorder or other software. If you're using StreamYard, StreamYard does not record in 4K. So I said 4HD. What I meant was 4K. um, but yeah, it's a good capture card. There are several out there. If you're on a PC, you might want to look for what works best with yours, because when I did my research, I looked for what works best with a Mac. So let's go ahead and check out how our staircase turned out, how we like this museum campus in the daylight. Our Pareidolia Museum campus. Hey, look, it had a baby rock overnight. It does look pregnant. Oh, maybe it's going to have more rocks. Aw.
So,
Cute,
so
it's a mommy.
Lego Team B. There we go. There's our staircase.
Ooh, pretty. I like it. Yeah,
so Lego Team B. A lot of the mock cards were definitely stream related. But the whole purpose is that, even if it's kind of nonsense words or a nonsense concept, you just make whatever you want. It doesn't have to be literal to what the name of the mock card is. Prompt challenge. We're in. Do we sign up on Discord somewhere? No. Show up on the stream this Sunday.
Yeah. I'll hold them a place just in case.
We'll get a couple of those through. Yeah.
For time zone sake, we'll throw. They and VMAC are in, and so we'll make sure that whoever else is in, we'll put them in somewhere randomly in there. I'll have to draw an order this time, since we can't just go in order of hey, because we've got people calling spots already. So Copper Valor, who has 3 degrees, also has 2 max.
Yeah.
She's all about volume bragging. You notice that?
Yeah, no kidding.
No kidding.
I have 2 degrees and 0 max, but 1 iPhone. Does that count?
Yes, of course it does.
Yeah.
So Omega says, I have an older capture from Elgato. My kid is wanting to start streaming video games, but haven't looked at newer stuff. Start there. The Razer Ripsaw is really easy, and it has a cool logo. And it seemed to be one of the more affordable ones. I've had no problems with it, except for the one stream. And it was an Ecamm live software thing where I had started the stream and I had to restart the computer, basically. I had to restart the stream in order to get the capture card to pick up the Switch, because I hadn't, there's a little bit of a catch with it. And so Ben and I just ended up building Animal Crossing sets instead. But, hey, whatever. Shit happens sometimes.
For a while, you led me to believe that it's because you failed to plug it in, but that was actually not true.
I was wrong. Yes. Well, because that's what I thought happened. I was looking afterwards and I was like, "Oh, it's unplugged." And I think I'd kicked something, but it was a plug to something else, because as I discovered, the capture card doesn't plug into anything. So I was like, "Well, that's not possible." All right, so I think this just needs a little bit more bulk volume, jungly stuff. I really like where the staircase is. What do you think?
I think it works well with the balance and with going over the bridge and then hopping up the little staircase there, and then going to the beanstalk if you want to go up even higher.
Yep. There's CJ. Okay, so we got some questions here. Oh no, this is not a question. This is one Mac is 10 years old. I do the same thing. You can't. What are you gonna do? Get rid of it? Use it as backup. Probably once we really get the cash flow where we need it for the business, I'm going to buy myself a tower, because I'm doing so much video editing. I really can't. I have to have something that connects to hubs easier than the MacBook Pro, because it gets overwhelmed sometimes. If I was to plug in my phone right now to charge it, the stream would shut down. This is only when did I get this? This is only 4 years old, but that's ancient in today's terms. Lego Team B says, Mark, can you finish the comment on CPA's stream? Oh, yeah. So they got into this entire thing about, where else could Brickworld go if it got bigger? Thank you for reminding me, by the way. Oh, and we're going to end tonight. I'm going to go to the plaza, and I'm going to do the group stretch. CPA, the conversation turned into, Mark should charge more. It's really for $120 to get 5 days worth of Brickworld. And then they started and the chat was agreeing, being and Mark would put that back into Brickworld. They're the more money we put in Mark's pocket, the better it is for Brickworld. Should definitely charge more. And I was like, oh my God, is this real? So I had to go back and watch it. It was overwhelming trying to watch it, because they were making a lot of assumptions about where else we could move. And I was like, I wish I had known this was happening because I would have been in the chat if it was live because I was rewatching a live stream. So I was like, if I'd have been there when this was live, I'd have been like, send me the link, put me in your freaking show, and I could explain some things to you. But it was kind of like, my staff tells me this all the time that we don't charge enough for registration, but I also don't want to price gouge people. But the real costs are in the hotel, which by the way is almost a 50% discount on that hotel. But the travel and then everything everyone does while they're there, like buy Lego.
Yeah.
And so I understand that like there are a lot of expenses all together, especially if you're traveling like Ben with your whole family. Copper Valor says, yeah, I started using the old Mac to monitor the live stream and the new one for the streaming software. It makes sense. And then it's 5 days. Is there a VIP pass? So there's a badge for 5 days. What you and your nephew will do, you'll buy the $20 public day ticket. And so that's just Saturday or Sunday. You can get a $60 pass for the weekend, which goes up to like 120 by the time, like buy early if you want the badge, because every 3 months we jack the price up. And I think what we might do just to kind of like mitigate everything is like keep our early bird pricing where it's at now and then just jack it up faster. And then jack it up faster and higher. Again, happy VMAC attack is not here tonight. Just to kind of like keep things fair and not really try to look at people and say, give us more money, but also please. The hotel is, yeah, it's almost 50%. Like it is a low rate. And that's why I'm able to do, if we're staying for a week, I get executive suites for the staff because the rate for the executive suites is also 50%. So I'm just like, okay, you guys are, there's like a little kitchenette and like a little like office area. And those, I'm just like, there we go. And it's nice to be able to provide that for them. And I wouldn't be able to if they didn't give us such a great rate, but it's because we book 80% of the hotel. We need a VIP Valor in-person pass. I was going to say, the Copper Valor, whatever you need, we'll put you on a will call list. I'm like, even if it comes down to like, you're coming out there, you want a full registration, we'll make sure you get the early bird price no matter what. So if public days, we'll put you on the will call list. So you don't have to pay anything to come to the public hours. If you want the VIP pass or like the week badge, we'll make sure that no matter what time you end up buying that we'll give you the early bird price for it. I know a guy. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Again, I think it needs more up and off to the left behind that vine to be more jungle. I think I've got some stuff in my pockets where we can take care of that right now. Like if we just did this. Because we all just really want Copper Valor there. So not to give her
True.
privileged. Can't offer that to everybody. Sorry. Copper Valor special. I already like that better. I want to see it from here because that's where I was kind of like. Zoop. And do I have any bamboo trees on me? Because then we can get some of those back there as well. Already like the composition better. Like that there's something happening over here. We'll have to put someone's house back here now. Now that we got more room. Actually, I don't want to cut off the... Oh, it doesn't matter. Because I've got so much space here for Pagoda Village.
Yeah.
You did. Good job, lady.
Lego Team B says CPA did a whole stream last year on Moving Brick World to the city. It was shut down by the Chad and Sean, saying it was crazy to leave the Rennie with the fair convention / hotel costs. Yeah, free parking is one of the things that's attractive right now.
I had a long conversation with them last year. I would likely be there with my husband if I can convince him to go. Yay! And we're going to go out for a drink, and you guys are going to tell me what your degrees are. Yeah. Omega says, I know what my wife paid for splitting. I thought that was expensive. For splitting. I know what my wife paid for splitting. I thought that was expensive. What is your wife paying for? She's on staff. I would likely be there with my husband. There we go. CPA did a whole stream. You already read that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was in the comments, like every time he brought up McCormick Place downtown, I was like, no. But I'm doing this in the timestamp comments after the fact. I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. We could go perhaps someday if we need to Donald E. Stevens in Rosemont. And I had a conversation with Kayla and CPA Full and the about that would be the place to go. Problem with that, yes, it's bigger. Yes, it has 2 hotels attached to it. And yes, it has like basically a mall and a bunch of restaurants attached and a bunch within walking distance. However, it's in Rosemont, and so there's no parking. There's the trailer parking is like 4 blocks away, and then the hotel parking is in a parking garage that costs $30 a day, even if you're staying at the hotel. $30 a day just for parking. So, and granted, there's like public transportation to the airport. There's shuttles. There's CTA. There's Metra. The buses. You can get to the city more easily. Just kind of like the cost would go up a lot if we were to move to Donald Lee Stevens. And the Rennie, like, we have a relationship with them, and they let us keep the hall open 24/7. And Donald Lee Stevens would never let us have 24/7 access to anything on their property.
Yeah.
Always a balance.
That's how it is. That's how it goes. I mean, it's a good setup for us. It does feel like, a second home. We know where everything is. We know how to get to everywhere. Got your favorite spots, all that stuff too,
We know how to game the system. She was originally on staff for Chicago. She split costs with someone else.
She wasn't originally on staff for Chicago. So this may have been like a older time frame thing, I guess. I don't know.
I know she split a room with. Where's my post-it note? I'll take care of. Omega, I'll take care of this. But yeah, the rate should have been $151 a night, which is very low for that hotel. It's typically $280 something.
There you go.
They give us an amazing rate. They offered us a rebate per room. And I was like, how does this work? They're like, well, you get a $5 rebate per room that we charge to your guests. And I was like, no. No. Derby Bricks is here. Says, good NIH. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good
I was like, at first I was like, good night, inch nails. And I was like, that's probably not what he means. Anyway, I'm probably talking too much business.
Yeah, I don't have the thing for that.
I like to actually, I'll text Joellen tomorrow and ask her what her half was. I think that's the best way to do it. Good night. Oh, well, we didn't even know you were here. That's not even an Irish goodbye. That's like I don't even know what that would be.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely not a Minnesota goodbye. Because then you'd still be here for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's not saying good night because he's leaving. It's more like, good night, gentlemen. Like, like you say to someone, hey, good day. How are you?
I think he'd say good
morning.
Evening. I think he'd say good evening. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
I probably am. I just live my life being wrong, I was just trying to help. I was just trying to help your self-esteem because,
I wasn't sad about him leaving, not knowing he was here. I was just being.
Yeah. Even though we already discussed that your self-esteem is irrationally high, so.
Misplaced,
that was the topic.
Misplaced self-confidence is what I've been diagnosed with. Yeah.
Yeah. What? See, Derby Breaks just got here. I told you. See?
You said goodnight as hello?
Good day, says Copper Valor.
Hey, that's Lego Team B's line. Omega says, no worries, we had planned it before she was on staff. We knew. Yeah, but then you were on staff and
But then you did it. Then you did a bunch of stuff, right?
Once you're on staff, it changes.
Lego Team B says that, Ben, you're wrong. Well, apparently I wasn't Lego Team B. So now 2 of you need to apologize to me. Or maybe 3.
I ain't apologizing for shit.
I know you're not.
Lego Team B says, you're wrong. I know, you already said that.
I said you just wanted to say it again. I said you need to apologize to me, not that you were going to.
Hey, look.
Yeah?
I got that. Maybe that looks good here.
Was there a koi swimming in there?
No, they only swim in ponds.
Okay. Oh, that's exciting. That looks like a bamboo someone cut with a big sword.
Kotobatsu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks like they were on Forged in Fire. And they forged some sort of sword and they were doing a bamboo chop.
How else did I buy? That is what it looks like.
Yeah.
I got the Zodiac snake figure, like I already said, and I forgot. Anyway.
Omega says, whatever, you can talk to her. Well, yeah, Omega.
I will.
Or can talk to her.
I think with her, I just have to throw it at her.
Yeah.
Because she tends to be like, I don't want anything.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I'm mostly like that
something.
until my wife's like, oh, we should all have Brickworld shirts for a picture tomorrow. Then I'm like, hey, Mark, can I get a Brickworld shirt? And you're like, sure. I'm like, okay.
I say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because you do so much for us. And we love you.
Usually not when I'm there, but when I'm here. When I'm there, I do some stuff for you, I guess. But only if you ask me, and I'm not at medieval times.
There's that.
Yeah, there's that.
At least you'll never live it down. That's what I love about this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
How come that can go there, but this can't go here? What's here? No, show me what's here. No, show me. Ugh. Fine, I'll take out the camera. What is there? Why can't anything go there? I'm just going to whine about it.
Had to convince the super mean person at the merch booth that you said it was okay. That was a struggle.
Which mean person was there at the time? Because we lost one of them.
It was the mean person who was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't mind that.
She tried to give me a hug.
Well, good to know. Good to know I could take advantage of. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. But yeah, watch out for that because I might. You guys can't be that nice. Oh, and I can still climb up here. All right, so what do you think of this pagoda here?
That's kind of random. Why is that there?
I thought it looked
Oh.
nice.
It's a little weird.
Look at it.
You asked, I'm answering.
No, I appreciate that. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
So you make me feel bad about myself. Get out of here, CJ. No one cares about your stupid fish.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, Echo
I'm
Buns.
naked man. What's that?
Like Mark said, I was like, hey, Echo Buns. Mark said this thing, and she was like, hey, are you here to give me a hug? I was like, no, I was actually here to
get free shit. But
to
sure,
get
I guess
free
I'll hug you.
I was more like, and then she was like reaching to get me the stuff. I'm like, no, I already took them. You just need to like mark it down that they're gone. She's like, oh, okay. But then I did let her give me a hug anyway. So,
A balloon. Yeah, she's a
wasn't that
sweetheart.
nice of me?
It was.
It was so
Yeah.
nice of me.
Can I get
No,
this balloon?
She was of course very lovely and professional. I
Oh,
just
she's-
said she was mean because it was a trolling move to lie like that.
Yeah, well,
So
I'm shocked at you.
yeah,
Never imagined you would be trollish.
no.
Just keep focusing the camera on David's crotch, not purposely, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this balloon going?
Yeah, I would say I have a fairly poor relationship with everybody who's worked at your merch area.
Yeah, they're awful people, aren't they? Totally not friendly. Don't like the community.
Nope. And they're all very, very not happy to see me. So
I got omu rice.
I got that
Probably not how
effect
it's
on
pronounced.
people. So I know
Yeah,
how it works.
like my mom.
Yes, especially your mom.
Mabel, what? What?
Your mom loves Dale. I mean, like, what the hell,
Feels so creepy with her.
Uh,
I am not trading you my towel for my Kodumatsu.
what?
I love you, Mabel, but
sorry
no.
to have asked. Why does she want to give you a towel? Was it a
they
special towel?
It was a body wrap.
Oh.
Like it's something you could wear. It's one of the outfits.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Get myself in my mirror here. I don't have a lot of room to do this. Let's see. Motion, bitch. All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really have enough room. I will kick my dog. Begin. Let's have your group stretching. Yay. I'm stretching. I just hit the...
Yeah, you are.
See my armpit hair.
That's what we come here for. Oh, the circles.
It's not sensing that I'm doing it.
No, you're like way behind. Whoa, whoa, hey. Oh. Do they like judge you for being, you know, off time here?
No, they just shame you by like... it doesn't even have me moving. Hello?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Bend forward and push out your chest.
Come on!
Rotate your upper body in circles. Oh, it did that one.
Nope.
You're stuck.
Oh, come on! You can see I'm fucking doing it. Wait, you have to do this too?
I've seen Copper Valor do dances with her goats to this. And she's like on time, so I don't know what's your deal here.
No, this is different. This is very... Haven't you watched the tutorial? Oh, you're not a member. You must not be a member because you haven't seen the tutorial.
I've been only there a couple times, you know.
Whew.
I should go there more, but...
That was rough. I like how when we do that, our faces are like me, you, and then the Brokey Fist. Looks like the Brokey Fist is also a host. Hey, look!
Pandemonious Panda says, left shark moment. Yes, indeed. You were totally left sharking it there.
What's the term? Left shark?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Left
I've done
shark
this...
became infamous at the Katy Perry halftime show because the left shark was like doing its own thing, definitely not like in rhythm with anyone else.
I love it.
So
left shark moment
became like a meme. Like, oh, the right shark was on cue, the left shark was just being left shark, you know.
That was the second time I had done that, and if I do it one more time, I get another stamp.
Ooh.
Copper Valor says hers takes hours to edit. She's also in the photo studio, so she's just setting everybody up, giving them the reactions that are dances like I've done before. Like, so she sets up, so she goes in photo studio, puts all her goats in a setting and costumes, and then sets the reaction to the camera like this, and then has them all do it in unison because you can start them in unison on the camera. Mm-hmm. And it takes her a long time to get all that set up. The tutorial is really cool because she writes her own music in GarageBand. Unlike us who do it with AI, she actually writes original music using GarageBand instead of AI. It's very cool. It's very inspiring to not use AI.
So basically the thing I said, which is Copper Valor's cooler than you, is still applying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Mm-hmm. You just had to yes actually me. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I learned that in improv.
Yeah, okay. You're supposed to say yes and not yes actually, but you know.
I know, but
you were close.
I was improvising.
Yeah, all right.
So anything I say is okay because you were supposed to yes and me when I yes and actually you.
Yes, and I was going to, but then you were being stupid. Is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works.
I think it's fair.
We're both kind of being mean tonight a little bit.
I wasn't worried about that one though because I finally hit a rhythm with like the kind of mean.
Yeah.
Feels right.
That's fair.
Feels like home.
Yeah. That's fair.
That's fair. I'm gonna put out one or two more things, and then we're gonna end this.
All right.
I don't know where I want to put it though.
Okay. Where are you gonna put it?
I don't know. I just said I don't know.
Yeah, but where are you gonna put it?
Here.
Okay.
Just to make it impossible to ever run down these stairs.
Anthurium?
Yeah. Because you could run this way and just be like right over there. But now if you want to go over there, you got to do this.
Yeah, which is what you should have to do.
Yeah. I'll probably plant some flowers here or some junk. Copper Valley says, I started a channel because I wanted to learn how to edit. I needed to up my game. Fair enough. You started your YouTube channel for that? I started a YouTube channel because I wanted followers and I wanted ad revenue. Wanted pump more money on these people.
wanted to expand the Brickworld brand.
Yeah, definitely.
I suspect that I'm just gonna get about 9 quintillion questions about Brickworld Minneapolis, because it's like, you know, now other people are like, hey, get Mark to come here. I'm like, hey, it's, you know, you do some legwork, you know, like give us some ideas, and then, you know, you'll listen, but doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and you should tell them that you actually don't have that much control over me necessarily. So
I've said that. I said, hey, I've said Brickworld Minneapolis 65 times, Twin Cities, maybe St. Paul, and guess what? It's got to be the right fit. It's got to be the right time of year. There has to be, you know, no other cons at that time. It's got to match, you know, if there's some other event that would be great.
Yeah.
There's lots of things that need to line up for it to be a good idea. It's not just because you want it.
Right.
But
more importantly, I think I'm going to move these arches since you can't see them from anywhere. It looks nice here, but I might, if you know, even just doing this. Hold on, I'll show you. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, you can't move. Why?
Wasn't a deflection at all, was it?
No.
Okay.
It was just I wanted to end the stream. To do that, I want to move all this stuff first. Copper Valley says, yep, I just wanted to learn how to edit content into a video. But then two videos took off, and I said, okay, I guess I have to keep going. That's cool.
Shoot.
Accidental success.
And exciting. Yeah. Serendipity. Kismet.
Now you're coming to Brick World.
Are there other words like that?
I don't know, but Kismet's a damn good word.
Yeah.
How many letters in Kismet? Is it just KZMT, I think is how you spell it?
That's probably not right, but maybe. I don't know.
Pretty sure it is. Yes, actually.
It seems to lack some vowels.
Nah. Vowels are overrated.
Yeah.
Every word needs a vowel. No, it doesn't.
Elvis Gerbach says so.
On popular videos, how to golf a Nintendo Switch Golf. Oh, one popular video was how to golf a Nintendo Switch Golf. Interesting. So we can make a little museum sort of funsy sit-down place up here.
Yeah, don't you golf by, you know, doing golf things?
Like making golf swings? That was probably more the Wii. Did she say Wii?
Well, she said Switch. No, she said Switch. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it has motion. I just proved it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good.
Perfectly well.
Where all my stuff was.
Yeah.
I have my controller set to left shark, apparently.
The left shark setting?
Yes. I didn't know it.
The problem is you have 2 left Joy-Cons.
Right, exactly.
It's like people with 2 left feet. You got 2 left Joy-Cons.
That's exactly what happened.
See, now I'm defending you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I need that sometimes.
You
I
do.
appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. So we make this here. All right. Last thing I'm gonna do.
Applesauce, bitch.
Applesauce, bitch. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wait, I'm gonna do one more thing.
And one more thing.
Magic tree. There's no place. There's no place to plant trees in this area. You are a liar.
Copper Valley says, I just found an easier way to do it instead of swinging your whole arm. Oh, so you figured out a way to make it lazy. Okay, that's cool.
Good job.
Yeah, lazy golf. Everyone wants a shortcut, so you might as well give us one.
Jungly. Ooh, watch this. I'm gonna make it super jungly. Watch.
Clump
There's a
of
weed.
weeds.
A weed. It's definitely a jungle now.
That's just a weed. It's a clump of weeds.
Jungle. What says jungle? Why am I carrying a fishing pole?
Why not?
I don't remember fishing.
Okay.
Aha. All right. I'm liking this better. Finally, I have something I like in the museum campus. Copper Valor also says less golf-like.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're like, hey, for those of you who don't like golf, you can play Switch Golf by doing something that's not like golf. Oh, maybe my first choice would have been to just not play it then. I don't know. But hey, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know anything. I'm kind of stupid. Yeah, kind of am. Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit dumb. Yep. Kind of dumb. I only have 2 degrees after all.
All right.
And Mark's mom doesn't remember me, so you know.
Nope, she doesn't.
Nope.
So there we are. That's the end of our stream. Bob Ross said there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. It's almost 1:30. I have to be up relatively early for me lately. I've been sleeping like 9-10 hours, still recovering from the show. So Ben, your choices for our outro song are Peely, Jazzy, Ohio. That's it.
Billy.
Good night, everybody.
A new leg goes, I can't wait to see. Oh, it's Peely Bone, okay, what could it be? Half banana, half bone. It's a bonkers sight. Be it stupid or cute, it just doesn't seem right. Gus, guts, oh, what it's like to behold. Little brown splatters, stories untold. Is it a bruised banana or something else? How did Peely Bone end up on the shelves? A banana with a skeleton, what's the deal? A mashup too wild to find the appeal. He's not a doorbell, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Just plain wrong, just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong.